in a world seriously lacking of gender parameters and certain gender norms, and where you have so many people and so many advocates that swear up and down and will seriously stand by just all genders being the exact same, basically, and just being no differences and no measuring sticks to go by genders. This is actually fucking quite rare to see. Now, back in the day, I remember in like 2016, during the election time, all that bullshit, there were so many of these videos standing around, or going around rather, where like a guy would, or a girl would hit a guy and then she'd get fucking absolutely decimated by left-handed, and people thought that shit was so funny, even though it's really not funny. I guess it can be shocking for a little bit, but it's, I don't know, I don't really enjoy seeing shit like that. I don't really want anyone to see anyone get clapped into oblivion, but this has been floating around on the internet since yesterday. Let me get this on the screen here, and it's basically this girl who just struck this guy, smacked the fuck out of him. And, you know, he didn't take that too lightly, and she's with her man as well, so we're just going to go ahead and play this and go through this as well. No backstory and nothing. He's on the IG Live, smacks him. He gives him time to adjust his glasses. He's sleeping everybody. Looks like he gets rocked right there. Bink. Slept him into oblivion. Girl gets in between it. He's not done. Alright, they've had enough. Gets left in front of him. And he got lucky that everyone around him was pretty cool about the situation and pretty understanding. Like, people were just breaking it up. People weren't trying to start a fucking brawl. And we're going to go through this one more time. I'm not going to talk at all because then that could probably get pretty annoying. Let me put this on my speaker so I can hear it. How do you lose the fight when you have the high ground? Have you never seen Star Wars? How is that possible? You lose the fight when you have high ground like that? He's at like an artificial 8-inch height advantage, and he gets slept into oblivion like that. And that's the thing, dude. A lot of people are gonna see this, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, you shouldn't hit a girl." It's like, okay, maybe you shouldn't, and you should never hit a woman first, right? But you don't choose, right? You can't just smack somebody because you can hit a woman. It's like, you most certainly can. Should you? Probably not. But you can't go around hitting people. You don't choose how people react. So I don't, like, there's no reason why you should be slapping somebody in the middle of an argument, no matter what they said. Words should never, the consequence of words should never be violence, honestly. Because they're just fucking words. You should never let something get to you. So I don't know the fucking backstory. Maybe it was some serious shit, but it doesn't matter. You should not hit people. Now, I understand they may be drunk, but it's like, you know, if this woman is hitting him because she's drunk and she can't control herself, then why the fuck is she drinking in public? She should have the cognizance to know that she should not be drinking in public. By the way, I don't know if she's drunk, but she probably is. Maybe off like a wine cooler or something. But like I said, dude, and for her husband, dude, this is why I think everyone should take up some fighting course or some martial art. It's like, dude, you have to be able to defend the people that you love, regardless of whether they're right or wrong. If shit hits the fan like this, you got to be ready to go. Because clearly the guy in the white, the black guy in the white shirt, he's clearly not a fighter. You know, he's throwing some wingers, nothing too technically sound. He's clearly not a fighter. It's like, dude, could have really benefited yourself with a couple fucking Muay Thai or boxing classes, you know? But like I said, dude, you do not choose, as the perpetrator, you do not choose how people react. It's like whenever, if anyone has a girlfriend that's watching this, it's like whenever she's mad at you or she wants you, you know how like when your girl posts a picture, she's like, oh, go comment on it. And then you leave like a dry ass comment, because they all do that. She's like, no, that's not what you're supposed to say. It's like, what am I supposed to say? What determines what I'm supposed to say is what you want me to say. That's like a analogy I'm just using so everyone can get a grasp of what I'm saying. Everyone has been through that, where your girlfriend says, oh, you're not supposed to do that. It's like, what determines what I'm supposed to do? Anyways, clearly that's not very serious, but in this, it's like, man, you can't just slap somebody. Like, damn, dude. I would be fucking pissed. And getting slapped hurts, that's no joke. Boy gets slapped. Bink. Like I said, he was lucky that no one else, like, hopped in. Because it's like, maybe some people have different values in that guy. Maybe some people are so set in stone that you shouldn't hit women that they just fucking jump your ass for doing that. So you never know. Just, if you ever get in a situation like that, dude, it's not worth it. Why are you arguing with a chick in public? If she says some shit, just be like, dude, I don't even give a shit what you're saying. Just turn around and rewatch the game. Don't stand up and get face to face with a woman, because I doubt the argument started and they were both standing. Let's go through the comments here, because I know there are going to be a bunch of fucking incels in the comments, like, oh yeah, well, you're a woman, that's equality and whatnot, that don't understand the situation. Which I'm not saying he's wrong for hitting her, by the way. You know, I don't think you should hit people, and I think that if you hit somebody, the consequence should be getting hit. But like I said, I'm not an advocate for fucking street fights or anything. Poor guy, he just wanted to enjoy the game, and his wife got him KO'd for the world to see. Their marriage won't survive this, lol. Yep, there it is. Equal rights, equal fights. That woman found a rare male feminist in the crowd. It's refreshing to see. And she got a husband and a nice-ass case of CTE. Dude got reset to default factory settings. All these women cashing checks that their man has to cash. Same thing at the Rams fight. These women need to be held accountable. Bro, she really had the audacity to yell at her husband after he got knocked out over her BS. That's the most Karen thing I've seen all day, lol. I like how the Steelers fans let them fight fair without anyone getting jumped. That never happens in any other teams. That's what I'm saying. To all the Sims who don't call out your JF wife bad attitude, this is coming for you. It's like, yeah, dude. Like, I'm not saying... If I were to pick a villain in this, it's most certainly the woman. Now, you can say the man shouldn't hit her back, and, you know, I don't necessarily disagree with that. Because, like, regardless, you can't go about hitting people. You just absolutely cannot. If you don't think a woman could hit a guy and give him brain damage, you just haven't been paying attention, because it's absolutely not true. Just getting hit clean, you don't have to get hit by fucking Francis Ngannou. Just getting hit clean by anybody. By the local fucking school nerd that gets stuffed in lockers. You could get slept. You could definitely forget where you put your car keys the next day or something like that. It may not happen, but it could happen. Anyways, that's my 2 cents. See y'all later.